What's going on, guys? Long time since I've uploaded. I'm uploading today a video of the Formuler Z7 Plus. I picked this box up simply because so many people was telling me how great it is and also telling me that it's a much better option than the Shield. I had to see for myself, so I've made this review just to let people know whether they should be going for this box or whether they should spend double the money and get the Shield. The Shield you can pick up for still £180 to £190 in the UK brand new. You probably get it maybe 50 quid cheaper if you bought it used. The Formula you can buy brand new for £90. I got this box from World of Satellite, so I'll leave a link in the description. I recommend buying from them. They've got a great rep, they're a huge store, and they also ship by DPD. So next day delivery, and DPD have a great tracking system. You can see exactly how far away your driver is, and you get usually a 1 hour or a 2 hour slot of an estimated time. You'll also get a full 12-month warranty with the box, so if you have an issue, you're covered. So I'm going to start off and cover the remote, which you can't really see because of the light, but it's just a standard remote that you would expect to get with a TV or a third-party satellite box. It's really light, it feels good, the buttons feels good. The only issue I have are the fact that it's really noisy. If you just listen, the buttons click really loud. If you're using this all day, then it does get on your nerves. And also, it is an IR blaster, so you always have to have the remote pointed at the box for it to work. Some people may have a cabinet or a cabinet with doors, or they could be on an angle from the TV and they've got to like adjust their arm every time they want to click something on the box. So take that into consideration. I would recommend anyone who has any kind of Android box to buy a decent Air mouse anyway. This is the one that I use, and I use this 90% of the time for any other app apart from the IPTV app. The next thing I'm going to speak about quickly is the operating system. It runs Android 7.0, which is Nougat, which is pretty much very recent. The only OS that's been released after this is Oreo 8.0, and like my phone has only just got that update, so it will maybe get updated in the future to Oreo, but for the time being, Nougat is pretty much as recent as you can get on these Android boxes. So you've got an up-to-date OS. It is full Android, so I will show you. You do get the full Google Play Store. This is the kind of thing that you need your Air mouse for. As you can see, the cursor's moving around. So you get full Google Play Store, install what you like from the Play Store without an issue. I've got most of my apps from there. Now, because this is full Android, you do need the Air mouse for apps like, for instance, Amazon Prime Video. If I just load this up, as you can see, if I was to click the buttons on this remote, it doesn't actually highlight what I'm clicking or what's being selected, so you can't see what you're selecting with the standard remote. But if I use the Air mouse, I get the cursor and I can just select what I want using that. That is probably the only way that you're going to get along with this box, is if you have a decent Air mouse. So you definitely need a third-party remote, which, if you think about it, it will take up one of your 2 USB ports. The next thing that I want to cover is the launcher. Now, this launcher is a really nice launcher. I have tried and sideloaded my usual go-to launcher, which is TV launcher, but it didn't really get along well with the box. It caused me to have a few crashes and a few glitches, so I removed that straight away and I'm sticking with the standard launcher. You can add what you like to the tiles, any app that you wish. The only apps that can't be changed are these 3 apps here. They can't be removed. All the other apps I've put there myself, and you can have whichever ones you like. And you can also choose which colours you have as well if you're that into customization. So I'm going to jump straight into speaking about the IPTV now. Actually, before I do that, I just want to show you this marketplace. Now this comes pre-installed into the launcher. It is like a Play Store. It has all the apps that you may need, and you don't need to sign into your Google Play account to use this. I'm not signed into Google Play with this app. You could just download things straight away. For instance, TeamViewer there. If I was just to press download, you can see it's downloaded and installing, and then it's just on your box. I didn't have to sign into anything to download it, no email address and password, it's just there. So that will now be installed on my box. It's full of all kinds of apps that will come in handy, all the third-party IPTV apps that you need accounts for, a few games, and all your Amazon Video, MX Player, VLC Player, everything. So that was a really nice touch, I thought, because not everybody who uses these boxes has a Google Play account. So if you only want the basic must-have apps, then this is a really good option to use instead of the full Play Store. Now I'm going to dive straight into the main selling point of this box, which is the IPTV My TV online app. This comes pre-built into the box. You can't get this app on any other box. It's part of this system, part of the launcher. And for me, it is easily the best thing about the box, and the thing that makes this better than the Shield. This is the only reason I would say that this is better than the Shield. So I'll give you a quick look of it. As you can see, if your service comes with an EPG, then you're going to get all your EPG loading. It does take a few seconds to load at times. I've had a few updates and it has got quicker with each update. I've had this open all day, so it's already populated. I'll just show you the EPG side of it. If you press the EPG button on the remote, then this is what you get. Just wait for that camera to focus again. There we go. This is what you get. You get your full EPG. This is just with one press of a button on the actual remote that comes with the box. If you was to press the info button, you can read information about a movie. If you press, let's go to Despicable Me 3 is just ending, Toy Story 3. If I press the record button on the remote, first of all you have to go to the channel, and then if you press the record button on the remote, as you can see in the top corner, it's recording. Now you can only record to USB, so you have to have some form of USB storage plugged in, and you also can only record the channel that you're watching. You cannot record this channel and watch another channel, so take that into consideration when you're considering buying this box for recording. You can't record multiple channels, it's just the channel that you're watching. Now I'm going to stop this recording if I know how. There we go, stop recording. You just press the exit button to stop recording, and if I now press the playlist button on the remote, you can see there what I've recorded. So if I click Toy Story 3, which is literally just what we've recorded, there's our show that we've recorded. So that's the recording side of the box. I'm going to hit stop playback, and I'll just quickly show you Toy Story 2, which I also recorded earlier. Now I'm going to fast forward this past all the adverts. I have noticed that it will start recording maybe 2 or 3 minutes before the actual film starts, so you're not going to miss anything. I'm going to hit the play button, and here we have Toy Story 2, which I recorded previous to starting this review. So I have 128GB USB plugged into this. I think it's a USB 3, so I've not had an issue with recording yet. Everything's been fine. You can sort your recordings by time, name and size. I'll just quickly show you how the categories work. So if you press the left arrow a couple of times, you get to your categories of channels. I was just on the movies. I will now go to the kids, and I think, yeah, this part of my service doesn't have the EPG, so this is what it would look like if you had a service that didn't offer EPG service. But I will just jump on one of these channels anyway and just show you. And if you press the channel button up and down, it just skips through all the channels in that folder. I know what most people will be using this box for, and that's sports. So I'm going to quickly jump on some sports channels and just let you see for yourself how it performs with the sports. There we go. I'll just let you see for yourself how the picture quality is with that. For me, it is the best IPTV picture I've ever seen on any box. It knocks the Shield out of the water with third-party apps like Perfect Player and all the others. I simply will be using this box just for IPTV. I think performance-wise, it has 2GB of DDR4 RAM. DDR4 RAM, so it's quicker than the 30, 40, £50 boxes that you will find on the market. I do recommend that if you're in the market for an Android box, spend the extra £40 and buy this over the cheaper ones, simply because it's very well supported on updates. Since I've had this box for 2 weeks, I've had a beta update, a couple of them actually. I think I've had 3 now, and every single one of them has improved some part of the service that comes with the box. So I've found that with updates, the EPG has loaded faster. I've also found that the picture has got a little bit sharper. I'll just throw on some box in there. So they are working on like making this perfect. I will say that the box itself is not perfect. I've had 1 or 2 issues with it. Yesterday I unplugged my internet and didn't reboot the box, and because I didn't reboot the box, this app that I'm using now had several kickouts every 5 minutes. So to get it to stop doing that, I had to reboot the box, and then now everything's fine. Little buggy issues like that, but other than that, I'd say it's been 90% fine. With performance, if you're looking at this box and you use IPTV a lot, then I'd say buy it. If you're looking at this box and you only use Coda and you only use like free apps like Terrarium TV and stuff like that, then I'd say don't bother spending your money on this. Get something cheaper. So to summarise it, I would say anybody who wants this box for IPTV, buy it. Anybody who just wants a general Android TV box that covers watching free TV, free movies and the likes of that, then don't spend the £90, go for something cheaper. As I said, I will leave a link in the description of the best place to buy this. Just before I go, actually, I'm going to show you how it handles 4K playback. I've got a couple of 4K movies on my NAS. There we go, Suicide Squad. As you can see in the bottom right corner, it's a 4K movie. I think it's about 11 gig, 12 gig in size. I'm just going to do my usual and skip 10 minutes to show you how it handles skipping through chapters.
Harley Quinn.
As you can see, there's no lag there. I'll skip another chapter and there was a little bit of a stutter there, but nothing that affected the playback, and I'll just do it one more time. And there we go, that's 4K playback. It handles 4K well, plays IPTV extremely well, and the OS is up to date, well supported, and you do get quite a lot of updates that fix problems. They have a Facebook group where you can leave your feedback and suggestions for things that don't work. I'll leave that in the description as well for anyone who buys this and they want to be part of that support. And that's about it. Most people have just shown how this works with their own IPTV services and used it as a way to promote their own services. I'll give a honest view of this box. It's definitely worth buying, but only if you watch a lot of IPTV. On a side note, I will say with the IPTV, you do need to add it via MAC address. If you have a service that will not allow you to add your connection via MAC address, then the app's useless to you. So take that into consideration as well. Do ask your IPTV provider if it is possible for you to give them your MAC address and add your services that way. If not, then it's useless and you might as well just stick to the cheaper boxes. That's about all I have to cover. If I have missed anything out, then please let me know and I'll answer down below in the comments. Final say on this box, is it better than the Shield? No, it's not. Does it do IPTV better than the Shield? Yes, it does. Is it worth £90? It definitely is. That's about all I have to say, them 3 points. So I hope this has been helpful to anyone who's looking to buy one, and hopefully I'll find some more cool products to review in the future. Thanks for watching, guys.